Good afternoon and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel. This here is a chrome blue Ford Transit Custom Limited 340 L1 PHEV. So PHEV is a plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle. So let's give you a quick mechanics lesson whilst we're here. In the front there is a 1 litre EcoBoost engine that is producing 126 PS of power, but that is not a usable format. It's never going to be driving the wheels here. That is simply there as a generator. So you've got a 1 litre generator at the front, which is going to be charging a 13.6 kilowatt battery underneath the floor here. That 13.6 kilowatts is then going to give you power to your 96 kilowatt motor, if that makes sense. So the generator generating electricity into there, which is usable in the motor, 96 kilowatts, and that's where you get your 126 PS power. So that is then going through a 1-speed automatic gearbox. Call it a gearbox, it's more like a differential gear. It just runs up, then runs back down again. That's going to give you a 0 to 60 in about 6.6 seconds, and it's going to give you a lot of torque. So the beauty of a transit van is they can deal with all the daily tasks you put them through. So 355 newton meters of torque, so you're always going to be pulling along in a Fordly fashion. So it's a nice bit of torque behind you, and it's instantaneous acceleration, instantaneous torque. Haven't got to wait for anything to burn. The power is all stored in the battery, ready to go. So the vehicle itself has done just over 750 miles. We're on a 70 registration, so that's going to give us warranty until February 2024. Being the custom limited as well, let me tell you, we have got tons of specification to show you this afternoon. So unfortunately, you can have my shadow in the headlights, but we've got some really top quality headlights there with daytime runners featuring around the outside of the lamp. They might appear to be flickering in your video. That is because of the frequency the video is recorded at. But let me assure you, in real life, they're not. Just below your headlights there, you might notice this little flap. This is where the 13.6 kilowatt battery is actually charged from. So this here is called a Type 2 connector. So it's the new universal charging connector here. So this supports various different charging methods. The vehicle is supplied with the Ford 3-pin plug home charger, so you can charge up that battery 13.6 kilowatts in about 6 hours using the 3-pin plug charger. If you do have the faster Type 2 charger installed at home, that then supports 7 kilowatts of charging. The battery just under 14 kilowatts, and that is going to give you 2 hours charge time from 0 to 100%. This will also support the 50 kilowatt charging, and they state then it's between 20 and 80% charge, because obviously you're trying to protect the battery. So that obviously is going to be a lot less. So there's a quick demo of the charging. If you do want more information, give one of the sales team a call on 01376 550 899. Make you a cup of tea and we'll talk you through charging all day long until the cows come home. But you've got a nice little indicator there for battery state of charge, and you've got a nice lock and unlock function there also. So we'll close up that little cover now and we'll show you just below. So front fog lights and front parking sensors trailing around the front bumper there. And that's when we get to the offside front wheel, and we can see a 16-inch alloy wheels there. So a nice silver colour, silver brake calipers as well. It all matches up lovely. We've got some of the Goodyear efficient grip tyres on every corner. And again, 750 miles this vehicle's done. So they are practically brand new, or good as new, should I say. Good as new. Okay, worth noting, we've got some really high quality door locks on there as well. It's only going to be you getting in and out of this vehicle. As the late October sunshine is pouring down here at Perkins, let's give you some nice angles on the large body panels here as we go down. So as you can see, that's all immaculate, as you'd come to expect from our vehicles. Around the rear parking sensors, and that will also be triggered onto the infotainment screen. So when you put the vehicle into reverse, the parking sensors come up, so you can see exactly how far or near you are hitting anything. Near side rear wheel now, give you a quick glimpse of that before moving forward to the near side front. Lovely, have a 16-inch wheel down there. Have a near side sliding door there, so the near side entry for the side. What I'm also going to show you whilst I'm here quickly, look, I have a lovely little storage compartment. You can flick up part of the bulkhead there to do is come round to the inside of the vehicle. The seats are going to flip upwards. You pull from here, and that's going to take you under. So this is, obviously you've got a towing eye there at the moment. I like to consider this a nice little cubby hole to keep anything valuable out of any prying eyes. So it's a nice little storage area which is kept out of the way, so you can keep all your valuables nice and safe. Or alternatively, if it did need a bit of a longer load space, it gives you a bit more length there as well. But worth noting, we've got really hard, durable hardware and plastic there, so whatever you do put in and outside this vehicle, it's going to keep it nicely protected. Additionally, all the panels inside the rear are all ply lined already, so if you did need a ply line van, it's all good to go already, all ready for shelving. Anything you can do with it, we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to shut that side door now, and we're going to go round to the rear of the vehicle. Okay, so I'm going to open this door fully, so I'm going to release the latch there and push the door all the way back. And on the near side door, I'm just going to open it at a 90-degree angle there. And in words of safety, you've got nice little reflectors there as well to keep you nice and visible. So if you were loading and unloading the van, if you did have a forklift at the back maybe, you know, it'd be nice and easy to gain access to the rear there. One thing I noted as well, I know it is incredibly low mileage this vehicle, but it is like new. It is every panel immaculate, absolutely. Okay, we've got a little bit of scuff on the ply down there, but as you can see, it doesn't look like there's been much work at all in the rear of this van. What I've done is I've also just opened up the charger here just to show you what the charger looks like. So as I referred to earlier, it's a 3-pin plug, 13 amp domestic plug socket, goes straight in there using this. So if you were just using it overnight, this will charge up in 6 hours, not a problem. So I'll just give you a little view. That's the Type 2 connector there. We'll close it up later because I don't want to do it too long in the video. We'll just shut the doors up for now anyway. Okay, so that's the body, that's the rear of the vehicle. Let's have a look inside. So remote central lock-in again, twins with a nice heavy duty locks there. Open up the driver's door now, electric windows, electric mirrors, interior locking is just next to the door handle. Being a van, it's important you've got somewhere to put your lunchbox, somewhere to put bottles of water, here and here, and somewhere to put your coffee in the morning. What's the point of having a vehicle if you've got nowhere to put your drink? So that's equally important to have on board. This is the driver's seat. As you can see, we've got some lovely black cloth there, and it's nice and durable, hard wearing, you're not going to scratch it. But obviously you can get seat covers for these as well. Depends how dirty you are, I guess, isn't it? But we've got height adjustment, we've got a front tilt adjustment there, lumbar support, and you've got your rear tilt there as well, as long as obviously you're forward and backwards. Okay, this vehicle has automatic lights, so when it gets dark, I'd recommend putting it to the A position and leaving it alone. It's not often you're actually going to have to touch that at all. Jumping inside the vehicle now, you might notice because the window's disappeared slightly. So automatic vehicle, key into the hole like so, twist that round. Oh, there's no engine starting. That's because we're in a hybrid vehicle. So 100% ready to drive, so 100% charged. You can see that with our little charge indicator at the bottom left screen. The bottom right, I'm trying to get you into a bit of shade here, apologies. There we go. The bottom right hand side is your fuel gauge, and you've got one on the left hand side for your electricity gauge. So the battery is 100% full, like so. Okay, so to the left hand side, we've done away with the RPM gauge because the engine is not driving the vehicle. So what they're giving you is a kilowatt times 10. So you can see, so you might remember me earlier mentioning the 96 kilowatt motor, and you've got 5 times 10, so you know exactly the output of the motor when you're going along. You might notice the green part, that is for the kinetic energy recovery system. So instead of rolling to a stop and wasting that kinetic energy, we're going to recycle that into a usable format inside the battery, i.e. extending your range. That's a lovely little feature to have on board. The right hand side is nice and conventional. That is your analog speedo. And obviously you can see your digital speedo in the middle. We can get all your navigation on this digital screen as well. Different media, different phone, and we've got different settings in there as well. If we come out of that, and again, your different trip computers and things like that. But my view's in there. You can adjust the screen to your preference. I was navigating through that digital display using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Just below there is all your phone connectivity buttons, such as your pick up, decline, forward the next song and voice command. You've also got more of those on the left hand side, i.e. volume controls, and you've got your cruise control settings there as well. What I'm going to do is we're going to pan across to the left now. I'm going to turn the blowers down a little bit, but I need a little bit of air in here. Late October, 22 degrees. How fantastic is that? But we've got traction control, we've got a mode button, and we've also got a parking sensor button. If I was to click on the mode button, we have 4 individual drive modes, all electric. We've got energy saved for later, so it will run the engine straight to the motor, so you're going to be powered by the engine. And we've got battery charged by the engine, and we've got normal operations. There's 4 individual drive modes, and that all twins in lovely with the geo-fencing unit. So what this is here is if there is an ultra low emission zone, so you can drive the vehicle on energy saved for later, so you get to the ultra low emission zone, and this is the geo-fencing. So as soon as you go into that ultra low emission zone, it's going to cut the engine and go on to fully electric. So, you know, keep Mr. Sadiq Khan nice and happy in London. So it's a really nice feature, that geo-fencing. I often get asked, what is that screen? And that's what it is. So it's going to turn it into a fully electric van when it needs to be. Okay, so we go down to the Sync 3.4 module now. Got the dark blue band at the bottom, so we can tell it's the updated software. That is then navigated between audio, phone, navigation, mobile apps and settings. So mobile apps, it might suggest to you, we've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it's all on here. So using a data cable into the USB port down there, you can take full advantage of all the software on your mobile phone. That makes it a nice hands-free system as well. So I'm an Apple user myself. I use Apple CarPlay on a daily basis, and for me that activates Siri on the steering wheel. So if you do need to call home, you need to directions to Tesco's, play Elton John, anything you need to do, you can do it all hands-free these days. There's no need touching your phone. Click the button and get Siri to do it for you. So it's a really nice feature to have. That also works with Bluetooth as well if you've got your phone connected via Bluetooth. Okay, let's go to the home section and let's just have a look at the sync navigation. So it's nice and easy to program any destination into it. So we just click on the search bar, keypad's going to load up, Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. That postcode is going to take you straight to Perkins Garages to come have a look at this lovely PHEV Transit. So it's nice and easy, and like I said to you earlier, when you start the navigation there, it's also going to appear in front of you on that screen. But we're not going to do that because it will just shout at me, and we've got far too much on to be shouted at by navigation. There is your heating, ventilation, if I can get it to dull down a bit, heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls, fan speed to the left, temperature to the right. We have heated front seats, heated front steering wheel, different flows of vents in the middle, recirculation, air conditioning, and we've got your mirrors and your on-off as well. Okay, I mentioned earlier this is an automatic vehicle. 99.9% of all plug-in hybrids and electrical vehicles are obviously automatic, but that's because you cannot disconnect the drive for the motor. So, but still, it looks very conventional. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, and your low range as well. But in reverse, like I referred to you earlier, that's going to wake up the parking sensors. I'm getting boinged out because I've got the handbrake on. That's going to wake up the parking sensors onto your sync module there. So it's going to be nice and easy to park this vehicle also. Okay, just give you a quick glance at the passenger seats whilst I'm here as well. Nice document holder there, and obviously that doubles up to be a couple of cup holders as well. So when your apprentice doesn't turn up for work, you can take full advantage by putting your Costa in the middle seat there. If not, you've got cup holders all the way around anyway. Worth noting, we've got a USB and a 12-volt socket just in this little panel down here. And again, that is mirrored down under the center console there. So you're going to be nice and charged for wherever you're going. So thank you for watching this video. I hope I've explained these plug-in hybrid transits to you slightly. If you did want any more information, don't hesitate, give me a call, 01376 550 899. Would love to speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.